3, 2, 1, 0. All engine running. Liftoff. We have a liftoff.
Hey everybody, and welcome back to Mission Control for another quick tips video. In this video we're going to talk about nested palettes. Palettes can contain references from other palettes. For example, an odd even color palette could be created using two other color palettes as the masters. If you want to change the colors, change the master color palettes would also change the odd even colors. The record don't record nested palettes option in the record palette menu sets whether nested palettes are recorded, which is the default, or whether the attribute values are recorded instead. You can disable the nested palettes using the option fire don't fire nested palettes. If it is set to don't fire, the nested palettes are treated as the fixed values they held at the time the nested palette was recorded. It won't change if the master palette is updated. So let's take a look at that. So here I am on version 14 of Titan on the Titan Go interface. So if I was to locate and use our odd even and select our odds and we'll make them red, and then I'll feature +1 and make them blue. If we then record a color palette, we see that it just has the red and blue from these in it. If I was to change the master palette, say the red one, we'll change it to yellow. We see now that if we fire this palette, we'll fix that we're red are now yellow. If we wanted to record a palette that didn't use the nested function, we can simply turn it off in the long record method. So if we go and locate our fixtures and give the odd even, select our odds, them yellow, and make them green, and then record palette, we can set it enabled or disabled, so we'll disable the nested palette, and then we'll record it here. So now if we were to change the master palette, we'll change our yellow and we'll make it red. We see now that if we fire this palette, our fixtures are red, but if we use this one, they're still yellow and green because it's ignoring the update to the master palette. This can also be used on other palettes such as positions. So if we go ahead and select our BMFLs, give them a locate, and we give them this one here, which has our rear BMFLs are pointing at our drummer, our mid stage are pointing straight down, and our fronts are pointing at our lead singer. So if we update the lead singer palette, say we'll do it drastically, record here, quick merge. Now we can see when we fire this palette, our lights on our lead singer point at the ceiling instead. If we wanted to disable a nested palette from firing new values, we simply go into its options here and change it from fire nested palettes to don't fire nested palettes. And now we can see that if we use this palette, it does red instead of the yellow because it does it as the original values. So that's nested palettes in version 14 of Titan. I hope you learned something. Please subscribe and join us next time. Thanks. Bye.
Wheel stop.
Roger, wheel stop, Discovery. Welcome back. A great ending to the new beginning.